What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, the Super Cool Nerd Show. Thank you for joining us out there in the Super Cool Nerd Nation for another hour of news, nerdetry, fun, games that got fixed. Oh, man. Anyway, thank you for joining us out there. I am Jason the X. I don't do this by myself. My co-host right here is Cora, right there. I almost got the fingers right that time. Almost.
Ooh, but you still failed.
And over here, a totally different area than we're used to seeing them in. There's Ricardo.
Hey guys, I'm dog sitting, so I'm at my friend's apartment, and Spud is in the other room just being Spud.
Oh, okay, cool. I like dogs. So I was trying to do this beforehand, but so I can do this meme now. Oh.
So,
oh man,
you thought you could take on that Dora Milaje.
Oh god. Can we appreciate that I found a meme. That actress has been in Wonder Woman and Black Panther. I posted it on Facebook.
Badass.
I was like, somebody let King T'Challa know and Queen Apollo that this girl is moonlighting. The actress that plays Io, she has the perfect, like, I thought I had the best death stare out there. Hers is like elegant. Like, it's elegant, but also you have literally done the last thing that you're ever going to do. I love that scene in Winter Soldier. Looking strong, John. As he was getting his natural ass whooped.
They weren't even super soldiers. No, hell no, man. They're Dora Milaje.
So we got 2 more episodes of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then there's a lull until Loki. So
Wait, is there only 6? I thought it was 8.
There's only 2 more episodes. Yeah, there should be only 6 episodes. I'll verify, but I'm pretty sure. Either way, we'll find out. But anyway, speaking of, yeah, that's great. Also, if you're not watching Invincible, which is up to episode 5, you are missing out on some great TV.
I need to.
Go on Amazon Prime. Whoever does the soundtrack for this show, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. How about you, Cora, with your uwu and your camera's like slightly crooked, or is it just me? Is her camera like slightly angled?
It's the box that the uwu sign is on.
It's throwing off everything.
I'm being filmed straight.
Relatively. Oh, we both know the truth. Anyway, what have you been doing? Did you get your new update for Final Fantasy yet?
Yes, and I've already gone through all of the story. I went through all the story. I've already done the new Sorrow of Wort trial with Diamond Weapon, and already gone through the Nier raid, which I will not give spoilers because I know there are some people in the chat that may not have seen it yet or gone through that content because not everyone has the ability to do it day one. They're probably waiting till this weekend. But I will say, story-wise, it was a lot of things got tied up that I had been waiting to be addressed for a while. They were addressed in a beautiful manner. The new dungeon is probably like top of my list, specifically the song, which is a like heavy metal cover of one of the theme songs in the game. So that's nice. And the Nier raid is, according to other sources, because I have not played Nier Automata, extremely Nier Automata. And I can't go into more detail than that because some of that stuff is really fun to just find out. But understand that a lot of the mechanics are a little bit more difficult than the other tiers. That's just a warning.
I will actually, I said bad things about Outriders, and this week they released a much-needed patch for things wrong with that game. And
Awesome.
Also, they created another where people found that things in their inventory just kind of disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Yes. foul. Somebody in the chat. Invincible is everything foul can't and murder soldiers should be. Wow. Somebody's. I've got a sword, Sam. This whole thing too, like giving up the shield. Come on, man. Where you going? So anyway, speaking of things that are streaming and new, Ricardo, you just saw In the Heights, like literally just now.
Yeah. So, I listened to a podcast called the Hamilcast, which I've mentioned on here before, and I've made quite a bit of friends on that. We're over 400 strong, and that are part of this Patreon thing. And a friend of mine sent me a link to sign up for an advanced screening. It comes out in June 18th. Today is April 15th.
That's quite the advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am one of, I don't know how many people in the world that literally just saw In the Heights. For those that don't know, In the Heights is it was the first musical that Lin-Manuel Miranda won. It's the one that put him on the map. He got nominated for 13 Tonys. He had worked on this since like high school, college. Got nominated for 13 Tonys. Won Best Musical in 2008, along with a couple other ones that I can remember off the top of my head. And finally became a movie with Anthony Ramos, who was Lawrence / Philip Hamilton in Hamilton, as Usnavi, the lead character that Lynn originally played in the musical. And it takes place over 3 days in Washington Heights, up in New York City. And oh my God, I'm sure there's an embargo right now, so I won't go into too much. But John Chu, who also directed Crazy Rich Asians, directed this film. Holy shit. It is absolutely beautiful. Like, I saw it on a big TV here. I cannot wait to see this on the big screen. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is stunning. There's a few changes from the original musical, but it flows so well. And there was a part where I legit cried. I don't know. I mean, Jason said my eyes look red because I legit cried for like 30 to 40 minutes at one point. Like, from this one scene on for like 30, 40 minutes, I was just bawling. And it's just absolutely fantastic. Like, I cannot say good enough things about this musical. It's up there for me with Hamilton on things that I've seen. I mean, I love Chicago, I love Moulin Rouge, I love Shrek the Musical, I love Sweeney Todd and all that. The way this was shot and filmed and the way it flowed, it is breathtaking. Like, you will cry. Like, it's just, thank you for this, 'cause it was so awesome. Oh my God. I still can't believe I just watched this. I legit, like 5 minutes before the show started.
Like, what he just watched was like some big bootleg that they just organized. They did in-person screenings, and then they did advanced online screenings, which I've never heard of before. I didn't know that was something that we were gonna do. So I went out, bought a rum from the Dominican Republic, and I bought a bottle of champagne. For those that have seen the movie or have heard the musical, know the references. When this comes out, go see it. See it 10 times. See it 20 times. Well, I know you're the big musical fan, and I know Corey is too. I just don't.
You liked at least one.
I know,
We've talked about this.
There's one. Damn it, there's one. It's
What's the
Little
one?
Shop of Horrors, but I like the.
That's a great one.
And I even told you I performed in a musical, so you know. There.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
I was in Annie. You were in Annie? Yeah.
You were in Annie?
And several other roles, actually.
I was saying, were you Annie? I was saying, were you Annie?
Annie.
But you got the good hair.
Say I don't have red hair.
Annie doesn't have to have red hair. She just has to have the good hair.
I can't believe Corey just went good hair on this show. What line have we crossed? You've been hanging out with too many black people is what it is. That's what the problem is. She said good hair. Okay. All right, so In the Heights, definite watch when it comes out. Maybe if I lose a bet or something. Anyway, let's go ahead and kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news. And first up, I would like to come out with some big, well, it's big news for me. Last week, Friday, we had Hasbro's Fan Fest Friday, where they announced a couple of toys. It wasn't that great. But that is beside the point, because currently they are filming, they're airing Power Rangers Dino Fury. And during this presentation, they announced who the 6th Ranger of the team would be. Hold on, I'm getting my pictures together, because I don't do things right. Anyway, our 6th Ranger will be played by actor Jordan Fite. Jordan Fite is the first Power Ranger of color to be a 6th Ranger, and I couldn't be happier for him. He is also a Houston native, and this is his first big role. Congratulations, Jordan Fite. Not only are you making history by becoming a Power Ranger, you're making history for people of color by being the first 6th Ranger ever. I did watch a couple of training montages where he was working, and they kept this pretty quiet, but yes, welcome to the Power Rangers family. This is a big thing that kids need, the kids that are watching Power Rangers, that they can look up to and see that someone, Jordan Fite. Yes, good name, by the way, as Mapleberry said in the chat. So yeah, he is going to be the first he is the 6th Ranger for our current season of Power Rangers Dino Fury, which also, by the way, even if you're an adult, this season of Power Rangers is very good. So yes. Oh God, somebody in the chat's already like the $800 Transforming Optimus Prime toy. Oh God. First of all, pre-orders were out. I couldn't get it. Thank you. Anyway. But yeah, first Power Ranger of color for 6th Ranger. I couldn't be happier. It's a milestone, and I hope he does very well in the role. Anyway, that's my big news I wanted to start out with.
So wait, hold up. What's gonna be his suit
blue.
color?
I put the suit
the blue.
up.
Okay, cool. Oh, my laptop's being weird.
This Power Ranger season is being adapted from a Super Sentai series, Real Soldier. That actor was Japanese, so it may surprise you though. They're all Japanese in Super Sentai. Shut up. Although they did have an American one time, a Canadian. Actually, he's
really
Canadian.
He's a North American.
Yeah.
There's a bit of relay. Oh, does somebody have audio running?
No.
Oh. I don't know where the echo's coming from.
Is it me? Not me, is it?
Any other audio running from the show?
No. I've got my volume off on my laptop.
My volume's completely off.
Mapleberry, who is it that has the delay or relay? Hold on, it might be me. Because shoot.
See if we can get that fixed.
There we go. I got off the Wi-Fi. It might be me.
Okay. Well, I mean, it happened last week during the show. I apologize, guys. I didn't catch it. It came through all of a sudden while I was doing one of my stories. It was him? Oh, Mapleberry said it was you. Yeah, it was you.
Me? Okay. Well, I just turned off I just turned off the Wi-Fi.
I hope that fixes it.
Hopefully that helps.
Guys, we make mistakes around here. Anyway, well, since your audio is working correctly now, Rick, go ahead and hit us with your first story.
I'm going to start with WWE Massacre 2021. Uh, I mean, we should have seen this coming. This happens every year. Um, but it caught me off guard, especially when you texted me, Jason, saying WWE was on the killing spree. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, it's release week. As of 8:17 p.m. Central Time, we have 10 talents have been released. Those talents are Tucker, Kalisto, Samoa Joe, which was huge, and I'll go in a minute here why. Mojo Rawley, Chelsea Green. I mean, that one I'm not too surprised considering who she's engaged to. Bo Dallas, which that one really surprised me as well. Wesley Blake, I don't recall Wesley Blake, so the one that made me really sad was Mickey James, and then also both the Iconics, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, were both also released. Which I don't know what the hell Vince is thinking. Okay, so first off, Samoa Joe, yeah, I get it. He's been hurt, but also he was a great announcer. I don't know why you got rid of him. He also could have been a great mentor to a lot of the younger talent. So send him back to NXT, let him become a coach instead of straight up releasing him. Like, the hell. The Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. A little bit surprised since they were the second tag team champions after Bailey and Sasha. So it's like you put them on a big, you had them all the way up here, and then you break them up for no reason, and then you give them nothing. Like, I get it though. Vince isn't a tag team guy; he doesn't like tag teams. Chelsea Green, of course, is engaged or married to Zack Ryder, so that's not that big of a surprise. Mickey James makes me sad because I love her. I've had a crush on her since she debuted back in 2006, 2007, something like that, way back.
I saw her debut live. Did? She debuted in Corpus Christi. Yeah.
Nice. And some of the other ones, I'm not. I mean, and Bo Dallas too was a little bit of surprise because there were rumors that.
But there was also
well, there were rumors that
Mojo Rawley. Yeah, I love. Yeah, somebody in the chat. Bo hasn't been on TV in almost 2 years. I love that even Cora, being a light wrestling fan, knew who Samoa Joe was and was surprised that he got released.
Oh yeah,
you're muted. Oh no, never mind.
Am I?
I thought you were. Yeah. AEW is going to snatch up Samoa Joe immediately. I already see that coming.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, of all the people y'all could have gotten rid of, y'all picked Samoa Joe.
I hate they released the Iconics, who got over as a tag team and were genuinely funny, and then they split them up, and then they release them because, oh, well, you're not as good as when you were a tag team.
It's almost like y'all got over because of the tag team.
It's disappointing. So 10 wrestlers total, and there is a rumor. Take this for what it will. That there will be some more releases. So
of course,
it's disappointing, but it's usually what happens after WrestleMania. They spend all that money on WrestleMania, and then actually, I do have a quote. They were being called by talent relations John Laurinaitis, who said that budget cuts were the reason for the WWE releases, which also they made a record.
It's always budget cuts.
In 2020. I just want to throw that out there.
Of course, it's always budget cuts. But think about it though. Samoa Joe versus Kenny Omega for the AEW title.
Oh, Samoa Joe will be good wherever he goes. It's just a travesty how some of these wrestlers were handled. I honestly, I was looking for Ricochet in there somewhere.
It could so happen
because
Aleister Black's actually they're filming teasers for him to come back.
We'll see.
The one I was a little surprised was Bo Dallas because there were rumors that he was going to be like Alexa's Fiend to take on the Fiend. So I guess those rumors are squashed. But we know, okay, Samoa Joe is going to probably end up in AEW. Peyton Royce is probably end up in AEW. Chelsea Green is going to end up in TNA. So
it's disappointing, especially still during the times that we're in. I think it was a little bit suckier last year, but these things, this is what normally happens after WrestleMania. So future endeavors happening all around. But I wish all of them the best, and it's good news that there's more than the WWE out there that these guys can go and work at. So anyway, disappointing, but it's that time of the year. Suckiest.
And they're gonna actually get used somewhere else.
That's the other thing. Hopefully, get some actual time on TV with AEW running 3 shows a week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I think there should be some room for talent there. Cora, you are up.
All right. I'm going to bring some news that'll bring everything back up into a happy state. And that is the 10th anniversary of the anime Mawaru Penguin Drum. I know a lot of folks are not familiar with that one. I'm aware. But it was a very cute show. It was one that I unfortunately did not get the chance to watch, but I had a lot of friends that spoke very highly of it and were it was great. And this is its 10th anniversary, and the creator decided to do a crowdfunding campaign to put together something for its 10th anniversary. It was funded in less than 3 minutes.
Wow.
To explain, they were asking for $90,000 US, so about 10 million yen. And in less than 3 minutes, they made that goal. And as of the start of the show, the crowdfunding campaign is at $603,167.54.
Oh, wow.
This is US dollars, so a little bit more Japanese. And it is still going up.
Jesus.
Which just explains why, or just shows, again, even if something is a bit more obscure, people will pay money for it because we are desperate. Because we only got 1 season for Mawaru Penguin Drum. We got 24 episodes, and that was it.
Kickstarter at now?
The crowdfunding, because it's not Kickstarter, I was wrong. The crowdfunding is at a little over 600,000 US dollars. Yeah, it's funded. It's so grossly funded.
I mean, what, 3 minutes you said?
Yeah, less than 3 minutes. They met their goal.
Oh, apparently the plushies were very popular from the chat.
Yes.
I mean, it's a penguin, you know.
Oh yeah, the penguins are cute. So this campaign is offering its backers things like phone wallpapers and badges, stickers, an online stage greeting that they can either attend in person or watch online, access to an online community, an official doujinshi booklet, a 10th anniversary T-shirt, their name at the end of the film, a theatrical pamphlet, autographed goods presented at the screening premiere, all of that. But unfortunately, there is one downside, and it is only limited to Japanese backers.
Oh.
So, even if you could read the Japanese and still donate, it's only available to backers within residents of Japan.
Oh, that's so.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah, which was what made it hard finding the crowdfunding, because I assumed it was Kickstarter. I don't know why I assumed Kickstarter. I guess because that's just the default now.
Wow. Okay.
But
that is damn disappointing right there. I hate when there are things in Japan that I can't get, so I feel the pain on this one. I wanted that damn whiskey Kit Kat.
And it's sold out before they even announced it over here.
3 shops in Japan, and I'll sit there and go like, oh man, damn! We need to find some way to get to Japan, like whenever shit like this goes down.
Don't you have contacts in Japan? Do you have
I got
contacts in
family.
Japan?
I could get to Japan. It's a pandemic going on, man. You can't just like. I can't just. Well, apparently I can. I'm vaccinated now, so I can get on a plane. So we'll see. Anyway, that is damn disappointing. But hey, okay, that's great that people in Japan are getting it. We really can't.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say we still get to reap the benefits of getting
Yeah.
to see the film. Like we will still get to see this 10th anniversary film. And I did want to give like a quick synopsis for the show in case anyone was curious to go out and find it, give it a watch, check your Crunchyrolls and your Funimations and your whatever other anime apps of Verve. I think that's the other place that anime exists on. See, this psychological drama story begins with a girl named Himari Takakura passing away after going out on a trip with her brothers Kanba and Shoma. A spirit in a penguin hat appears and miraculously saves her. However, in exchange for saving Himari's life, the brothers must search for the penguin drum for the spirit. A trio of strange penguins accompany the siblings on their quest.
So it's Madagascar in Japan.
Kind of. Just with cuter penguins.
Cool. Well, congratulations to the people in Japan that are getting some swag from this. Yeah, I really can't say anything because there are things like that we have in the States that people that I know in Japan are like, screw you, Jason, we can't get it. So we just go back and forth with things like they have Toys R Us. I hate them for having Toys R Us. Toys R Us that sells Super Sentai toys. Like, I hate y'all. but you know, we have like Amazon, whatever. Anyway, okay, so interesting thing in the Twitch orbit these days. So I have been streaming a lot more on our Twitch channel. A couple games. Was playing Outriders, which I'd like to also say they did an update to Outriders. It did it well. It did it well. However, Twitch has now noticed a problem that there are a lot more bot streamers. Basically, people setting up accounts to drive up someone's view count and their numbers, and they have had a damn enough. They have announced they are doing a hard crackdown on Viewbots, which are basically, like I said, just fake viewers that inflate the numbers. They have been. You may think that Twitch has been accepting of this for a while, and maybe this is just an empty threat. Wrong. In 2018, Twitch actually won a very big lawsuit against 2 Viewbot sellers, and they got a $1.3 million out of it. So, unfortunately now they have identified 7.5 million Viewbot accounts, which have been taken off of the Twitch platform. So, yeah, if you have been paying for bots to view your streams, that's the other part of this. Twitch has also said they possibly are looking at maybe punishing people that have made use of these services. So if you consistently had a certain Viewbot in your Twitch channel, you might be looking at some bans. So, ooh boy, I would hold tight any Twitch streamer that went out and paid for one of these Viewbots, because they are definitely looking into it now. That 7.5 million is how many they had. And I mean, honestly, we get the offers every now and then. Like, hey, I see you're streaming on Twitch. Would you like to buy some views? And I'm always like, I'm broke. I don't buy views. I'm not doing that. I gotta pay for toys, man. It's only $20. Man, that's a Marvel Legends action figure. You out of your damn mind. That's a Lightning Collection figure. I'm not paying for Viewbots. So yeah. And yes, Mapleberry, it is basically cheating and gaming the system, but Twitch is not having it. So stand by. I'm honestly looking to see if there's going to be some bans and punishments going out for this. All right, Rick.
Damn.
I don't know, y'all usually have like a thought or something after that. So anyway.
I'm just I mean, there's nothing I can add to this other than yes, thank you. Get rid of the
I like
bots.
that they're extending it to people that have used these services. But
Well, you know what? Maybe Twitch wants to get in contact with the Red Hood because he's going to be doing something similar of taking down people in a new DC comic, which he kind of does already, but it's a new story going on. DC Comics announced that they are doing a 2-month Future State event this spring that explore the future of its superhero universe, and there's more action in store for Jason Todd, aka the Red Hood. And the debut of DC's Future State Gotham #1 on May 11th, Red Hood becomes a gun for hire for the Magistrate, using his role as a custom vigilante to hunt down heroes as part of Gotham City Mayor Christopher Nakano's zero tolerance policy. We've heard that before. Unmasked heroes. Among those in his crosshairs are Tim, Jace Fox, and the next Batman. The new ongoing series is co-written by Joshua Williams and Dennis Culver and features art by Giannis Milonogiannis. There we go. Whose black and white artwork provides an anime noir-like atmosphere. The first issue will include a bonus reprint of The Third Mask, written and drawn by Akira creator Katsuhiro Otomo. The story was originally released in issue #4 of Batman Black and White on July 10th of 1996.
wow.
So yeah, we've got a new thing going on with them. They announced Future State back in October of last year. With DC editor-in-chief Marie Javin shared how some savvy readers will not only pick up some of the breadcrumbs that have already been tossed out in current titles, but they will also find new hints and clues on what's to come in 2021. The 2-month publishing event offered a glimpse of what was coming for Batman, Wonder Woman, and the rest of the Justice League. So yeah, we've got that going on. New stories for DC, new event going on. Of
That
course,
costume
Red Hood
is awesome.
hunting down.
But also when DC does like events like this, it's one of those, we don't want to pull the trigger on a major change to a comic character, so we'll do this alternate universe or put it in the future until they finally just screw it all up and say, okay, reboot everything.
Yeah.
Flashpoint 5.6.
Flashpoint, New 52, 0 Hour, Crisis on Infinite Earths. I've lived this history.
And then over on the Marvel side, we've had we had Secret Invasion, Civil War, House of M,
and we still have a 616 kind of universe because Secret Wars. The new Secret Wars they did. They changed their universe up, kind of brought in some of that Ultimate stuff. Which, hey, we got Miles
I remember
Morales.
that because
that made it all worth it. We got Miles Morales. Okay, Corey, you're up.
Alrighty. So who here enjoys Castlevania?
I literally dress up.
I need to see some.
never played it.
Anyway.
All right. Well, if you are a fan of the games, or more specifically, if you've become a fan of the Netflix TV show, great news for you. The next season has officially been announced via Netflix's Twitter page. They shared this image with the phrase, "We're back, baby." I am pumped. With every season of this show, it just gets better and better and better. And I always wonder, how are they going to top last season? And then they top it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So it's going to be fun to see what Powerhouse can pull out of their hat this time for our trio of heroes and villains and all that good stuff. I'm excited.
I couldn't be more, I got the whip. Wait, can I do this in the house? Hang on.
Don't do it in the house.
Hang on. Okay, I can't do this in here. Never.
You know what, Jason? No. You go right ahead. You crack that whip in your toy room. I want to know how many toys get pulled off the shelf and broken.
Oh my God, though, Castlevania. I've been waiting for the next, especially on how the last one ended. Also, I need Trevor's new suit,
Yeah.
sadly.
See, currently we do not have a release date. We just know that it's announced. But I would bet dollars to donuts that it's probably going to be in October, like it has been the last few times.
Okay, I can't do this in here. I need to stop. Well, thank goodness.
Put the whip down.
Somebody could just... Yes, I will break so many toys. So I'm not going to do it.
Jason, do you remember the last time what happened when you were cracking your whip outside?
What? Outside did nothing. Oh, when the cops came. Oh, yeah. Okay, Grant. I didn't break anything. Just the police showed up.
Because they thought they were gunshots.
Someone called the cops on me. In case anyone in the chat did. So, does anybody in the chat care about why the cops came by my house and what happened? Anyway, but no. No,
you
I
need to
didn't
tell
hit
the story.
myself. No, I practiced with a whip before. I got a new one. I was going at it in the backyard. Crack, crack, crack. And I'm pretty good with it. These two will attest. And I noticed a hand over my fence. And as I'm looking through the fence, I noticed that is a Richardson police officer. So he asked, he's like, hey, you mind if we come in? And I shouldn't have said yes. They might have shot me. But he came. They said they got a call that someone had heard some bangs, either fireworks or gunshots. So they were like, okay, we see what you're doing. And then the guy pulls out his phone. He's like, but before you go, can you get a video? You're doing it? And I said, yeah, come on in. The other cop was black. And he stood at the gate and he said, I'm good, man. This is as close as I get to a whip. And I died. But yeah, someone called the cops and they came and showed up.
I mean, to be fair, I've heard the sound of a whip crack.
That one crack. It's
yeah, and especially if you're not especially from far away, it sounds like something.
So yeah, got a visit from them. They enjoyed it. I need to get his mace weapon, but I'm scared of that weapon. Honestly, my martial arts experience, I was never great with that thing. I would definitely say more things got broken with that than anything else. So not on me, but oh boy. Anyway, okay, great. Castlevania coming back. We got off the story there. Okay, bringing it back around. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Castlevania.
One big announcement. One of my favorite actors has announced a new role. We recently heard that HBO will be adapting the popular series The Last of Us to their channel. We know that Pedro Pascal will be playing Joel, but we got an announcement who will be playing Tommy, his brother, and it is actor Gabriel Luna. He has been a Ghost Rider, he's been a Terminator, and now he's going to be Joel's brother, who is more militaristic than Joe. I think Tommy was the smarter one out of the two, but more sensibly minded. But he will be playing the role of Tommy in the upcoming The Last of Us series. Thank you and welcome to the cast. I'm always happy. I think Gabriel Luna is a great actor. I don't think he has been used to his full potential in Hollywood. But this is great. This is good casting because he is that damn good. Okay, so Gabriel Luna.
And they could pass off for brothers.
It's Pedro Pascal. I mean, I'm happy with this casting. Anybody else? I told the guy.
No, I'm saying like him and Gabriel Luna, they could pass off for family.
That's the whole purpose. So I'm happy for his casting. He is also a Texas native. So, of course, anybody from our neck of the woods getting some work in Hollywood.
Viva that
stars at night are big and bright, baby. So, congratulations.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Did they give anything else on there? I forget who was playing Bella Ramsey. Bella Ramsey is playing Ellie. So, the story takes place of The Last of Us takes place over like 20 years. So, or it takes place 20 years after modern civilization had been destroyed. So, Yeah, it takes place like over 10 years of Ellie's life. So, man. The pilot, what did they say? Oh, Katimir Balagov is directing the pilot episode with a co-production of Sony Pictures Television. So, yeah. Congratulations. I'm glad. Wait, he was actually on HBO before. He was in the second season of True Detective. That's right. Nobody watched True Detective, did they? Okay.
I watched parts of it.
So anyway, good job. I'm happy for him. Rick, go ahead, hit us, man.
Well, mine's actually to do with Amazon Prime and Jeff Bezos, and good Lord, this man just can't stop. So when Amazon Prime started, it took them 13 years to add 100 million customers to its Prime services. It took just three more years to add another 100 million. And it gets even better than that. Back in January, in his annual, in January, they said they had about 150 million Prime members that they had exceeded. So between January and now, or this past week, they added another 50 million Prime members. So now they're at over 200 million Prime members. So that would be like Amazon Prime Video, just Amazon Prime in general, for like to get the free shipping and all that kind of stuff, which I'm a part of. I'm a part of that 200 million. They surpassed 200 million subscribers globally, which, to kind of think about it, I think that's kind of low if it's global. I would expect 200 million US.
But see, we concern ourselves a lot with Disney Plus and Hulu and Netflix. Amazon is like over there in the corner just pulling in people. I mean, they had the sequel to Coming to America, the sequel to Borat. They've got original programming. The Boys was huge on Amazon Prime. And Invincible, which...
Not Invisible.
And if y'all ain't watching Invincible, go watch Invincible. Amazon has been the quiet horse in this race the whole time. But they are not slouching on the big premieres and everything on that channel either. Didn't they get a Good Omens?
So
Good Omens on Amazon Prime. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-mm.
I actually understood the book better because of that. Because the book was really wonky and a little hard to understand. But when I watch the show, I'm like, oh, that makes more sense.
People in the chat, yeah. There's been some great original programming on there, and they just quietly make that money. They don't go out like our numbers or our subscribers, or no, they just keep with Lex Luthor.
So for those that don't know, Bezos is actually stepping down as CEO in the third quarter of 2021. And it's going to transition to the role of executive chief later this year. He used the shareholder letter, which
that doesn't sound like stepping down. That sounds like I'm getting a new title. Go hassle the guy with the previous title, but I'll be over here and make my money.
He used the shareholder letter to provide some insights into his plans. In his new role, Bezos said he will focus on new initiatives without providing specifics. I'm an inventor. It's what I enjoy the most and what I do best. It's where I create the most value. I quote Jeff Bezos.
See, we need to keep that.
He also pushed back against the.
No, we need to keep that man a watchful eye on him. Jeff Bezos is Lex Luthor. Look at him.
Yeah, well, to go with that, he said he also pushed back against the perception of downtrodden Amazon employees as they're frequently portrayed in the media. When we surveyed fulfillment center employees, 94% say they would recommend Amazon to a friend as a place to work. However, in a nod to the recent lopsided vote against a union at an Alabama warehouse, Bezos said, "We need to do a better job for our employees."
I mean,
I'm just going to point out.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna point out, no employee that works for Amazon that I know in person has ever recommended working for Amazon. They've actually told me not to.
Well, Jeff, ball's in your court now, because one of us may have heard differently. Actually,
especially the people at the warehouse.
Maybe they're part of that 6%.
Oh.
So yeah,
I mean, I'll agree with him that hey, y'all do need to do better. Maybe you will, but we'll see. I've heard some horror stories. I would not go work for Amazon. Just, I don't know, not like I would work in distribution. Like I'd do something else. Like networking, I'd go do for Amazon, because I would hope that's a good job. But anyway, whatever. All right, kicking it back over to me. A couple years ago, a long time ago, I read a book that I loved, and it was called The Meg. It took them a couple of years, but they actually adapted it to a film with Jason Statham, which, I mean, damn, every Jason Statham movie that I've seen, well, he talks like this, and I'm just supposed to be impressed. Anyway, but surprisingly, The Meg was actually pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Now, there was a sequel to the book, and I actually thought in my head, I wonder if they'd ever make a sequel to this movie. Guess what? They are making The Meg 2. I am going to say this is going to be the one that pops the bubble, because according to director Ben Wheatley, which, I mean, he made a decent movie with Meg, but he's like, how do we make this better? We put 2 sharks in the movie, which, God, damn. Now, to the Meg's credit, $530 million worldwide is nothing to snub your nose at. Also, like I said, a movie I enjoyed. So, I can't say anything, but yes, they will be doing The Meg 2. However, it will not be going to theaters. The Meg 2 will be going directly to No. There is rumor that it will be going to Netflix. I would laugh at that, but we've gotten some great things on Netflix. It is tentatively called The Meg 2: The Trench. But yeah, 2 sharks. 2 sharks. That's your idea.
You know what I just realized? There's no more like big movie and then goes straight to like DVD where there's like 5 sequels and it's like something never makes it anywhere.
The mini Scorpion King movies that they made.
Yes. Now it's like big movie. Now it's, you know what? We're going straight to Netflix. We're going straight to Amazon Prime. We're going straight to Hulu. The straight to DVD is dead for all intents and purposes.
Still around for like the really, really shitty movies. Like those are the movies that you're in the DVD aisle in Walmart and you're like, they made a sequel to this?
No, they're in those weird like things like Shudder, where it's like all the really, really bad horror films. I'm like,
or like the Jujitsu. Actually, wait a minute. We made fun of that Jujitsu movie with Nicolas Cage. That sucker went to Netflix.
Oh God!
Like, you want to clown this movie, but it went to Netflix.
Also, in the defense of Shudder, even the worst horror movies have enjoyment. So
I mean,
fair.
Or Tubi TV. I'm waiting for a big release on Tubi TV. That's the one. Y'all sleep. Hey, don't you make fun of Tubi, because Tubi has like all these old shows that I like Sam and Max and a bunch of corny movies that they brag not on Netflix. Might be a reason for that.
Yeah, that's not a compliment, people.
I don't know why, but I just got the hankering to watch Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg as a killer Santa Claus.
You want a good analysis of Santa's Sleigh? Go find a channel on YouTube called Wrestling with Regret by Brian.
Oh God!
The guy that runs it, Brian Zane. Don't worry, he doesn't need subscribers. He's got plenty more than we do. I love Wrestling with Regret, but he reviewed Santa's Sleigh, and it's with Adam Blampier, and the review is better than the movie. I'll put it there like that.
Oh my God.
Go watch the review, but don't go watch the movie. It'll give you everything you need and the best parts, and actually some well-written comedy from someone else out there.
Oh my God. All right. Wrestling with Regret.
Go check it out. Wrestling with Regret. Anyway, you're up, Rick. Give us a story, bud.
That was it. That was my 3.
Hang on. Oh,
You
sorry,
skipped
Cora.
me.
I'm so sorry. Oh, you know what? We need to skip your last story. But go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
I won't say anything. I'm
No,
gonna let you finish.
I think Cora's last story is extremely important
I'm gonna let
to
you
us.
finish. Go ahead, Cora.
Right, so we've already talked about in a previous episode that Netflix will be doing a live-action adaptation of the famous Gundam. I don't remember which Gundam specifically, but Gundam, nonetheless, will be getting a live-action remake on Netflix, and we were announced our director and producer today, and that is none other than, give me a moment because I am terrible with names, never mind, I closed that window. Professionalism, everybody. But it is the same director as Kong Skull Island.
It's Jordan Voight
Ooh.
Roberts.
Someone help me with names. Thank you. That name. That one right there,
attached
Jordan.
him
He will be...
No,
Huh?
we had attached him to Thundercats as well. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes. So he's going to be directing Thundercats, and he's going to be directing the live-action Gundam on Netflix, which I have high hopes for, that it's going to happen. Jason feels otherwise, and he can have his negative opinions and his negative outlooks. That's completely fine. I have high hopes because I love Gundam, and I want to see a live-action Gundam series, and pretend that I am in the series, and, pretend I'm in the cockpit of a giant robot and getting to fight other giant robots. Some of us have dreams, Jason.
First off, how dare you? How dare you? I love Gundam. See, I was going to let you finish, but now I am older than you, and I have been lied to before. Okay? I'm the same way about Cowboy Bebop. And I find it weird that those are two Sunrise properties, and Netflix is adapting both of them. Netflix is making my childhood dreams come true, but I ain't seen nothing yet. When I see Cowboy Bebop, and I literally will not believe Cowboy Bebop until I'm watching the opening credits of the show. No, I won't believe it until I've seen the complete series of the live-action Cowboy Bebop. I will not believe it until the credits roll on Cowboy Bebop. But you're going to come at me with, we're making live-action Gundam? Damn you. I have been hurt before. The closest I'm going to get to live-action Gundam if I go over to Japan and steal that life size when they made, which is still a plan is being formulated. I'm just saying. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
The chat feels me on this one. We have been lied to before. I want this. I want this thing. I need this thing.
Mabelberry,
so-
you can't pull that we've been lied to us older peeps. You're only 2 years older than me. Watching you.
So
Don't you
wait,
negate our pain?
hold up, Jason. So hold on. Let me ask you this. So when this movie comes out in the next year or two, will you apologize to Cora for doubting her?
If I get Gundam, I'll make any damn apology. I don't care as long as I get Gundam.
It's on the internet now.
It's not on the internet now.
I will be awaiting my apology.
Yeah, after the credits roll on Gundam, and I'm talking like I'm watching all the credits to make sure that some nemesis from my childhood or my pops up and says, "April Fool, it was fake." That'll be Jeff Bezos.
How can it be fake if you've already seen
They
it?
still played a joke on me. I don't know. I'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't want to.
You know what, Jason? By then I will be vaccinated. I will come over
God.
to your house and we will watch it together, and I will just be sitting there the
just
whole time
waiting.
waiting for this apology.
So you're gonna walk in like episode 1. Oh, I'm here for the and at the end credits, patience. Or patient. I ruined that. Anyway.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, we'll believe it. I'll believe it when I see it, but they don't need to go throwing any more fires in the iron, or any irons in the fire, until they give me Cowboy Bebop. Okay, I'm sorry. This whole thing is upsetting me. The fact that they lied to me again. Anyway, that's been pretty much it. I had another story. I got one, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this one. So remember those videos that Navy pilots released where they were literally chasing UFOs? And the Defense Department, the Department of Defense came out and said, we don't really want to talk about those. Okay, well, they actually sent an email out to IGN finally, and they confirmed those videos are real.
Ooh.
Yes, the Department of Defense just casually said, yeah, those videos are for real. We don't know what they were chasing. We're classifying as they've got a UAP. So, yeah. They just confirmed, like very casually, yeah, those were alien. We don't know what they were, but they were alien. So yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there. Be afraid, be very afraid. So anyway, and that's how I'm going to end the show. Terrifying.
Sweet. Tom DeLonge was right. Tom DeLonge, he was the lead singer of Blink-182. He quit the band to go chase aliens.
Yeah, but he crazy.
He was right.
Yeah,
he was right though. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
All right, guys. Now we got to Naruto. If we all Naruto run into Area 51, we can save the aliens.
Yes, Maple. They released the videos, but they didn't talk about them, and now they're like, yeah, those videos are legit. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I gotta go send Tom an apology or something. I'll send him a cookie basket or something. Anyway, guys, that is our show. Thank you for coming over here and having some fun with us. Please go over to our Twitch channel. I'm hoping to be done with Outriders soon and move on to some Little Nightmares. I have it downloaded. I'm ready to move on. And like I said, Outriders, they fixed it. Good update. They fixed it. But like this video and subscribe to the channel because we want to see you around here a little bit more often. If you want to follow us, facebook.com/SCNS Live and Twitter and Instagram at SCNS Live. If you want to follow us personally, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JasonTheX. Cora, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter for art-related things and Suikoden-related things at Corodono Art. If you want to follow me for Final Fantasy-related things and screenshots, you can follow me at chaotic_noodle. My account will be spoiler-free for the next 2 weeks, so if you're worried about any spoilers for current content, you got nothing to worry about.
Rick, where you at?
You can find me on Instagram under NerdyRick89. That is spelled NERDYRIC89. There's no K in my name. I say that every week. Also, shout out. Okay, so while I was going to get my vaccine, my second dose, which here in about a week and a half, I'm gonna go and hug Jason the X because it's been way too damn long. And he even put a post about hugging people. I did. So I got an email from Grandscape, which is literally 5 minutes from my house. Starting June 18th, Jurassic World the exhibition is coming to DFW, and it's being at Grandscape. That will include seeing life-size animatronic dinosaurs from the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movies. They have several tickets available. It's going to be here through September. If you just go to JurassicWorldExhibition.com, you can buy tickets now. I already bought my ticket. I got the Raptor package. Hopefully that means I get to pet Blue the Raptor, because Blue. They also have a T-Rex package, which I'm pretty sure means you get to be eaten by the T-Rex, so good luck for that. So yeah, Jurassic World Exhibition, come out to Grandscape later in June. I'll also be working part-time at the wine bar up there. Since I'm up there all the time, I might as well get paid for it. So come and I'll pour you a glass of wine. So yeah.
No, I'll go there and get served alcohol by Rick. But yeah, that's something I definitely need to take my kids to. Do they have something where you can throw like tomatoes at that kid that released the dinosaurs at the end of the movie?
Probably. I'm looking at pictures. I see what's his bucket, the one that they created for Jurassic World, the Indominus Rex. I see Brachiosaurus. I see a Pachyosaurus. I see a Triceratops. Like, I'm excited. I get to see these dinosaurs up close.
All right, well, that is the end of our show. We'll see you guys back here next week. Of course, go over to our Twitch channel. I'll be streaming some video games on there this weekend and part of the week. Anyway, that has been the show. Until next time, guys, keep on nerding.
Keep on nerding.
Watching the heights. Watching the heights.